What's up, everybody? How you doing? It's King Boomer again. I'm going to be doing another reaction video to Dave Allen. I haven't done one on him in a couple of weeks, and to be quite honest, I miss the guy. You guys are the ones who got me onto him, and I really like him. Like I said, he reminds me a lot of a nicer version of George Carlin, but an Irish version as well. So I've really enjoyed his work, and this is one I have not seen yet. This is called Dave Allen Getting Older. So it's probably going to be his take on getting older, I guess. But yeah, like, subscribe, do whatever you want. It's a free world out there, so don't let anybody tell you what to do. You got that? Okay. All right, let's get this on the way. This is Dave Allen. I love this guy. So let's get into it.
I've been asked what have I been doing for the last 4 years. I haven't been on television for 4 years. People say, what have I been doing? I actually retired. I still am retired. But to keep myself during my retirement in a manner to which I'm accustomed to, I have to work.
Yeah.
It's a kind of Irish retirement. People say, what have I been doing over the last 4 years? Well, according to statisticians, over the last 4 years, as an average person, I sleep an average of 8 hours every night. Now, 8 hours over a period of 4 years, that's 16 months. Cooking and eating takes up 3 hours every day, so that's 6 months. Telephoning people 3 hours a day, that's another 6 months. According to statisticians, as a city dweller, I probably spend 3 hours every day slowly maneuvering through traffic jams. So there's another 3 months. Time spent bathing over a 4-year period is 2 months. Shaving is another 2 months. Time spent on the lavatory, 3 months. Not all in one go. So that means I get up in the morning, shave, go to the kitchen, eat, make a few phone calls, get in a traffic jam, come home, have a crap, and go to bed.
I loved how he broke it down mathematically, like what his life is like. You never realize how much time you're spending on certain things until, someone like Dave here really breaks it down and tells you how much time, like a specific amount of time you spend doing a certain thing. And it's actually, if you stop and think about that and actually break it down, it's pretty wild to think about. You spend a lot of time sleeping, you spend a lot of time crapping, like you said. But that's always interesting. And that's why I really like Dave Allen. He's not only funny, but he's very interesting, and he makes you think. That's not a lot of comedians do that. I love the ones that do that. That make you, not only make you laugh, but make you think. George Carlin's a great example. I keep bringing him up every time I react to Dave Allen, but I always got to say it because he was the one that made me think the most. Dave Chappelle makes you think a lot too. He's certainly my favorite alive right now. He might be the best alive right now, but yeah, it's very interesting. Let's continue.
What else has changed over the last 4 years? I've changed. I'm 4 years older. I don't actually. Some people do object to getting old. I don't. Not when you consider the alternative.
Yeah.
It really is. I mean, it really is my ambition just to get old. I just want to get old. I just want to get older and older and older and older. I actually want to get my telegram from the Queen and keep going. It's my ambition to be able to look back on my old age. And in this aging process, as we age, we all have a totally different attitude to what we would call life expectancy, the years in life expectancy. I mean, when you're in your teens, aging has got nothing to do with you. Aging has got to do with other people, old people. Old people get aged. And then when you're 20, you kind of think, if I live to be 40, I'll be happy. 40 to 20-year-old is ancient. Decay. Christ, I'd rather be dead than 40.
Yeah.
And then when you're 30, you're thinking, geez, 40. Surely I'm entitled to live a few more years than 40. How about 55? Go on, how about 55? Give me 55. I'll be happy with 55. You get to 55? 75! 75! You get to 75, you think, shit, 76, please God, 76. Then when you're 83, it makes no difference because you've gone. You're into a second childhood thinking,
Yo, I'm sorry. I was not expecting that. I did not see that coming at all. Oh my God, that was one of the funniest faces I've ever seen in my life. He was like the Joker, dude. Holy God. That was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. I was about to try to attempt to do that face he made, but I can't even do it. Oh my Lord. That was hysterical. Let me see that one more time.
Then when you're 83, it makes no difference because you've gone. You're into a second childhood thinking, when I grow up, I'm going to be an engine driver. And then there's all those assholes. Remember those assholes who say things like, I never want to be old. I don't want to grow old. They're always around kind of 30, 33 years of age. I never want to grow old. I never want to reach a situation where I'm totally helpless, incapable of taking care of myself, totally dependent on other people. I don't want to reach that stage. I'd kill myself first. Crap. Because by the time they get to that point, they're a bit gaga. They know they want to kill somebody, but they can't remember who it is.
Yeah. You're probably right, man.
One of the things, increasingly, I'm a member of the older generation, is that we envy the young. I don't envy the young, their youth, or their future. What I envy in the young, it's their energy. I mean, we older generation, we try to conserve our energy. They waste it. I walk up the stairs, people go... I carefully descend stairs. A bloody mountain goat gone by me.
Mountain goat.
It's rather like being somebody with limited spending, watching somebody who's got an open checkbook.
Uh-oh.
And the whole thing, I don't mind them having the energy. They don't know how to use it. That's the trouble. They have all that energy, but they don't know how to use it. I know how to use it. I don't have it.
Yeah.
They have this extraordinary ability to burn the candle at both ends. Have the capability of staying up all night. Not to mention the sexual prowess. Which is the same thing, I suppose.
That's very true, though. Like the old envy the young's energy. You know, where was I going with this? I'm losing my mind now. I really think I'm turning into a Muppet. No, it was the, what was I thinking of? God, I can't even think anymore now. No, like, I'm in my 30s, but, like, one thing that I've told people this before, I wish I had the knowledge that I have now when I was in my early 20s, because it would have made things much easier, and it would have made the world much easier to navigate. I tend to believe that. But, it's never going to happen. You can't do anything about it. But, let's say you're older. Imagine, you had the knowledge that you have now, but your body is at a younger age. Wouldn't that be nice? I think it would be. But, I don't know. It's just a question I pondered. Sorry for pausing. Let's continue.
The powers of recuperation. I mean, when you get old, you begin to notice the powers of recuperation are enormous. I mean, I go out in the booze. It takes me 3 or 4 days to get over it now. Walking around with blinding headaches, amnesia, nausea.
That happens to me now.
Bloody tadpoles running in front of my eyes. The young, totally different. They'll hammer 14 pints into themselves. Whack, in one go. Spend 3 hours in a discotheque, jumping up and down. Another hour trying to tell this female that the man that's standing in front of her, this hulk with pimples, pissed out of his mind, is Adonis. They'll get home, they'll spend an hour and a half with their head in the bowl, vomiting. 2 hours sleep, they're up, down into the kitchen. Where's the food? And they'll sit there, and half an hour they're going through a box of Crispies, a loaf of bread, pint and a half of milk, 6 eggs and a pound of bacon. They sit there finishing up, scratching themselves, belching, farting, saying, when's lunch? Not only in the aging process, interesting, not only psychologically what actually happens as we age, we ourselves age, we tend to protect ourselves from the aging process.
Yep. I can see
By
that.
seeing ourselves in a different age. And this happens to us all. We all see ourselves in the age where we feel most suited. I walk down the road, I think to myself, maybe 30. That's how I think, 30. I'm going down the road swinging, 30-year-old.
This little dance.
That's how I see myself. And then I see myself reflected in the shop window. And there's a moment of recognition, and I think, who's that old bastard over there? And one of the surest telltale signs of aging is your skin. Your skin losing what is called the elasticity of the skin, the stretch. When you're young, you have a tight-fitting skin. As you get older, it gets looser. You remember as a child? Do you remember as a child pulling the skin on the back of your hand? You pull it like that. Pull it right, let it go, whack! Straight back. I do that now, look. 8 bloody seconds. It's happening all over the body. It's like some great gravitational pull is on me. Everything's beginning to sag, everything. And the eyes sag, the jowls, the boobs, the belly, the bum, the bloody kneecaps. It's all drooping.
The droop is
Happening to
real.
us all. What is actually happening is your skin is losing its elasticity. That's what's actually happening. Skin actually is quite an interesting subject. Do you know that we all shed skin? Do you know that? Do you know that we shed skin? Each and every one of us, every man, woman, and child in the world shed skin. Over an hour, each and every one of us shed something like 10,000 minute scales of skin.
Yeah. It's wild.
Over a 3-day period, we shed 1 total layer of skin. This is fact. This is not makeup. This is fact. Do you know that something like 90% of the dust in the world is made up from dead human skin? How do you feel about that?
Really?
You think you're dusting your house? You're not. You're just moving your grandmother around.
Oh, I love this dude. I really do. He's great. I mean, you guys are the ones that put me onto him. I love you guys for that. Dave Allen is he's one of the greats. And I've just discovered the guy. But yeah, like I said before, he makes you think as well as laugh. And then that face that he made totally killed me. I could not handle that. I love goofy stuff like that. So does Queen Boomer. But yeah, that was another Dave Allen video. Thank you for sticking around for that. You guys have a great day. I'm going to be putting up a lot more videos this time around. So, looking forward to showing them to you. And you guys have a good one. I'll see you next time. Peace out.